Welcome to yet another unboxing video on the Watch Kaki channel, and in today's video we're going to unbox this Seiko here right in front of me. And this watch was on loan from our boutique. Alright, thank you very much Eric and the team for loaning me these watches for my video reviews. So it's a very standard Seiko kind of packaging, but I think for the newer Seiko 5s it shouldn't be this kind of box, right? This is rather generic. So let me just flip open the cover here and ta-da! Alright, so this is one of the latest field watch model, military or field watch kind of model from the revamped Seiko 5 Sport series. So this one here would replace the outgoing SNZG series. So you've got the very popular SNZG 13, 15 and 17, I think. So host of other colorways going on, black, blue, green, whatever. So the entire new series has been revamped. So they have the SRPG29K1 here, which is the one on the blue dial. So the entire SRPG 20 something series, they've got some new colorways going on. I think they've got black, anthracite, also a green one, and some various combinations of NATO strap, leather strap and all that. So also some slight differences in terms of finishing and markers and all that. So this one right here I've loaned from our boutique is the pretty standard bracelet version, and I would say, you know, these watches, they're not too big and 100 meters water resistance, very good for daily wearing. Alright, and most importantly, they are not very expensive. So let's take a closer look at the watch without all the packaging and all the wrappers and all that. So I think this watch here, it probably looks more expensive than the actual price tag. So you can get these watches all year round for about 250 Singapore dollars, and you know, build quality, I think there's nothing to complain about. So it's got a bracelet and it is non-solid. Alright, the usual Seiko lower end bracelet with that molding line in between. I don't know if this is called molding line, but you sure do see a line here in between. So this indicates that it is not a solid bracelet, and also non-solid end links here. Okay, so nothing to complain about really at this price point. So we've got a really handsome looking sunburst blue dial here. So wow, and this slight dome crystal here is also, you know, pretty interesting. Okay, so as I turn the watch this way, and you can see the distortion and all that. So pretty interesting if you're into this sort of vintage look kind of watches. So one of the improvements to the latest Seiko 5 Sport series, of course, they're using the 4R36 movement. So the 4R movement, you know, it's a much improved movement from the previous 7S series. So in this series you get hacking and hand winding. Alright, so I very much prefer these two features in any sort of mechanical movement. So I think, you know, it allows you to set time more accurately. Alright, so no screw down crown here. Alright, so straight up at timekeeping position you can do your winding. Alright, a really good size crown here and two pops. Alright, let's do a check on the hand alignment. Okay, 1 o'clock. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's go for 4 o'clock. Alright, nice, lucky me. Alright, so no alignment issues here. Okay, let's put it at around 10 o'clock. Alright, so okay, overall I think, you know, one shouldn't have too many complaints, you know, when you pay about $250 for a watch like this. Let me just squeeze in a very quick wrist shot. Okay, so at 39 or 39.5 millimeters, it is not a very big watch. I think many people will be very pleased with this size here. Alright, so one thing I'm not so convinced about is the overall thickness of the watch. I think it is about 13.5. So I'm gonna look more into that in the full detailed review. So this sunburst blue dial here is really good looking. I'm very captivated by it. I think for something so entry level and low price, I think this dial here really looks good. Okay, I've got some newfound respect for this model here. Of course, I'm still not a big fan of the overall basic finishing here on the case sides, all polished here, and but I do like the brushed bezel here. And of course the bracelet here is also looking pretty sharp. It's an oyster-esque kind of a bracelet, very simple, and I think it does the job very well, matches well with the overall look and theme of the watch. So I think this is a pretty interesting watch, and I do look forward to spending more time with it and doing the full review. So stay tuned, full review coming out in a few weeks. I'll see you then, probably in the new year. This is the Watch Kaki. Bye bye.